Hey, bold thinkers. Good morning. It's Kanisha from boldlivingtoday.com. I'm sitting outside. I am in my robe, but I also have my swimsuit on because I'm at our pool and I'm gonna do some laps in the pool. Not swimming, but like walk running in the pool. Anywho, I wanted to check in and thank everybody for all their encouragement and support as I went to the Creativity Summit in Ashland, Oregon this past weekend. I had so much fun and I got back late on Sunday and I've been doing a lot of reflecting and planning and mapping for having such a great experience and putting myself out there in a different way. I've been at conferences before and like I mentioned, I always get super nervous about these things, but I'm okay with that. That just means that I'm really trying to, as I said, my word for 2019, boost what I'm doing and expand my work and connect with other creatives and people who believe in the power of creativity and how it can enrich, enhance, and improve our lives. Anywho, because I worked all through the weekend and the conference was 4 days and I only attended 3 of the 4 days. I took yesterday off and just did a lot of journaling and a lot of sitting on the couch and laundry. And I wanted to talk to you all about today is something that happened at the conference that was really enriching and something I hadn't thought about. But I gave my presentation on the art of pop-up sanctuaries, and I also had a poster about hacking your mental wellness and using visualization as a way to support your mental wellness, especially in situations where you really need to perform or produce or be present, but you need to have a break to recalibrate. And then I had a participant come talk to me individually, and she wanted to see more of the materials I had in my bag. And of course, I had my arsenal of washi tape, and I had different note cards and just different materials to show people to get them started on doing a pop-up sanctuary. And then this woman and I got into this great conversation about self-rejection. Have you heard that term, self-rejection? And I define it as when you want to try something, but before you even get out the gate, or before you even submit, or before you even try it or talk to somebody about it, you already say, oh, that won't happen for me. That's not something that's for me, and that's not something that will work for me. You already self-reject before you even try it, before you even put yourself out there. And because I had my books at the conference, and I'm so happy to report that all three of my books will be in the Southern Oregon University Student Library. I'm so excited about that, like, yay. But I took her to the book table and I showed her this section in my book about the cycle of powerlessness and how when we find ourselves in that space or in that cycle, what it does to our thought process, how we view ourselves, how we view ourselves through the lens of others, because we're thinking we can see how other people see us when we often cannot. And so that really starts to feed the self-rejection part. And then I showed her the different exercises that can help you, one, pinpoint when you're going down the cycle of powerlessness, when you start to feel self-rejection, to identify it or spot the trigger, and then to outline what's going on for you. And then after you outline it, look at different areas that are actually true, where you might have some blind spots or that you might need additional supports. And then look at areas where, you have this, you got it unlocked. And then different tools and strategies to move forward through that. And when I say move forward, a lot of times people think move forward is like everything is resolved, but that's not what it means to move forward. It means to take the next step, to get out of your own way, to reclaim your power and also your pleasure, to get the right support, and to go forward and lessen the self-rejection. So this got me thinking, and we had a long car ride back to California from Oregon, and I have decided that I'm going to put together this course and start it in August about self-rejection and how to combat that. And we're going to use the self-love playbook for bold thinkers as the course book, and we're going to do a book study with that and talk specifically around self-rejection, how it shows up. And I think this is a big challenge for a lot of people, but with my peer group, and especially being a woman of color, a black woman, there's been a lot of times that I've had these self-rejection moments. I've just been really fortunate to be able to talk myself out of a lot of my fear, and then also have a super supportive spouse and have a great friend group who always encourage me. And then of course my mom is my biggest cheerleader and pretty much is all about excellence and excellence in my own way, and boosting my own confidence within that. And plus, moms just are your super supporters generally, so I'm lucky to have that. So anyway, I'll show you all the pages from the section on the cycle of powerlessness, and then you can take a screenshot if you want to go through the exercises. It'll be in the self-love playbook for bold thinkers, and then I will talk a little bit more later this week about the upcoming coursework. But I just wanted to do a little thank you video and update and let you all know how I'm doing after the conference. And also, I was super tired yesterday, so yeah, it was good to have a down day. And I'm only working one day this week. I have 2 hours of coaching on Thursday, and then 1 lunch meeting, and then some writing I'm gonna do. So that's just on Thursday, so it's kind of a vacation week and a refueling, regeneration week, because a lot of times after you have a highly successful situation, event, talk, presentation, we want to hurry up and do a bunch of other things. But it's okay to just slow down and relish that success and allow it to refuel you, so you'll have energy to take on some more things. Okay, so let me show you the pages in the book so you can get a sense of that, and then let me know how you feel about self-rejection, if you've experienced it, what you've done to combat it, and also if there's anything you think you might want to see in the course I'm putting together for August on self-rejection, and using the self-love playbook for bold thinkers as our centralized book for study. So I'd love to hear from you. All right, let me show you the chapter. Okay, here's just a little shot of the pool. So nice today. All right, so here's your playbook, and then on page 44, here we go. Breaking the cycle of powerlessness. So it's just information about pinpointing it. I'm getting some clarity, and I'm going slow here just in case you want to take some screenshots so you can work on the exercises. And then of course you got to reclaim your power. So yeah, and you can find more information about this book on my website in the store. So yep, that's the chapter I discussed with a great woman at the conference. And we did a little mapping. We used the index cards, and kind of help her get a sense of what she can do next, right after the conference, to work on her self-rejection.